work against things. Theraban's on crusades, there are other modalities. But I would certainly keep up with that. You know, that's about the cost of a massage. Massage costs $50 or $60 an hour.
Would you sort of go PT before going to a family doctor evaluation?
Well, usually these things are muscular, and often you can't get PT without family doctor. You can go. I think you can go to physical therapy if you know a therapist. Have you talked about this to your doc, though? Tom brings up a good point.
Actually, I haven't, but I'm concerned by now enough about it that I think that's my next step.
Yeah, when did this happen? How long ago?
You know, I think it was going on a year ago. This coming March.
That's a long time. A year is a long time. If it's 4 to 6 weeks, you're still within a healing plateau. 12 weeks, the healing plateau is pretty much 80% over to 90% over. A year means that you actually did some damage there, and you may want to get some imaging studies to see what happened. With that. I think I look at that. Yeah, I think you need an evaluation. I go to your family doctor.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate the call. Now, you're a little dismissive. Usually you're more firm.
Yeah.
Tom brings up a good point.
Yeah.
Tom brings up a good point. Moving right along. 800-462-7413.
Next time.
800-462-7413. So what's this matrix style learning all about?
Well, this is sort of an interesting article that was in Science. And Tom, I'm sure you've seen The Matrix 3 or 4 times.
I haven't seen the movie, so I don't have a clue as to what we're talking about.
Well, the idea of The Matrix was they would plug you in and you would automatically learn things and then you'd go out and do them. So wouldn't that be nice if you got, you just sort of got plugged into something and you learn how to ski and
You
then
mean
you go out
instead
and
of
ski.
taking a course of going through
Instead of working, plug in, that would be exactly it. But what they did was they used functional magnetic resonance imaging. What they did was they looked at fMR imaging, which is a way of sort of looking at blood flow in the brain, and then they, quote, decoded it. They put it into a visual stimulus, and then they showed that visual stimulus on the screen. These are brain patterns that people looked at to actually match what they were doing visually, and lo and behold, the brain patterns that people learned by looking them were allowing them to actually
He says it would consist of 5 supervisors and 50 deputies riding buses full-time. Clark tells reporters conditions on the transit system right now are frightening.
Over the last 2 years, serious incidents like assaults against drivers and passengers have in fact increased.
Sheriff Clark says it would cost up to $6 million a year. No response yet from County Executive Chris Abler. The Milwaukee County Sheriff's Department is ticketing the driver of a truck for failure to control after a messy crash on I-94 eastbound today. The truck was carrying oxygen tanks that flipped over, sending tanks rolling across the interstate. Fred McLaughlin with the Sheriff's Department.
All lanes 1, 2, and 3 of the eastbound I-94 traffic just west of 27th Street. And 100 canisters broke free from the truck and landed on top and inside the GM wall in the brake distress lane and in all lanes of eastbound traffic.
They're all up on their feet now.
I know. That's what they do.
Pushing that toy.
We are here for Sports Central. Now, a couple things happened this weekend. We'll do a little recap of the Brewers on Deck event. Talk about the laugh fest that was the Pro Bowl. And preview the Bucks and Pistons. Bucks off to a pretty decent start without Andrew Bogut. 1-1 in the last 2 games. See if they can knock off the Pistons tonight. But the weekend, really, the highlight of the weekend, if you were in Milwaukee, for 12,000 plus fans, Freddie, was the Brewers on Deck event. Fantastic event, the biggest crowd ever. A nice Sunday, everything was rosy. The unofficial start to the baseball season happened this weekend.
I'm not gonna lie, it was really.
kid. Even Brown, look at Brown, is up and gonna walk.